Lions. We're getting set for the Bad Rabbits out of Mexico and the Texas Fury, of course, hailing from the state of Texas, getting ready for the coin toss there between the home team and the Bad Rabbits and the Texas Fury as visitors here. Again, both teams winning their first contest already today.
Yeah, you can see Kelsey Quinn there. She's one of the captains, but right now she's injured. It's so nice that they let her do the coin toss with the other teammates. I think it's a great way to show how much your captain means to you. So that's amazing. Let's see who starts first. Who starts in offense? Oh. Let's go.
Texas Fury will receive. Pick it up.
And there it is. Texas Fury will receive. So we'll see a big time offense coming in right away. Again, out of the West Regional for the Texas Fury. They went 5-2 in Las Vegas to get here. Had losses to the Apex Predators and the Chargers, who just finished up a game on this field. But they had a very big win, and that win for the Fury was against the Bad Rabbits. That was their only loss of the West Regional.
Yeah, they have two different styles of play too. Like I feel like the Mexicali scene is very much like double QBs and, you know, a lot of little trick plays. And Texas Fury is also that, but with more traditional flag football and big passes. So that's going to be exciting to watch.
Texas Fury will have the ball to start. What's your favorite play out of the gate? Go deep?
No, the first play is always like little hitches to just taste a little bit how it's going to go. Little short pass.
And Rebecca does have a short pass, and that's pulled in by Mia Armijo.
Really good there. She has to remember to go north. Oh, there you go.
Right away, a flag on the play. So this will bring up 2nd and mid from the same spot. Again, you have 4 plays, 4 downs to get to midfield, and then it's another 3 downs to get into the end zone. That's the style of play here at the Oakley Icon Alliance. 16-minute halves, and the clock will keep running.
I wonder if somebody crashed into the rusher, and so they went back 5 yards. But we will never know. So let's move on.
2nd and mid on the snap. Emery airs it out over the middle. Yeah, Caitlin Reynolds with the catch.
That was a good way to get out of there. You know, it was a bad situation. They could have, you know, done a sack in the end zone, which would have resulted into a safety. So thank God they moved out of there.
3rd and mid coming up here. Mia Armijo is the snapper.
Yeah, that's going to be a long one.
Beckett looking deep.
Yep.
And it's going to be a fight for the ball. Tipped away off the hand of Zara Hill. We've seen Zara Hill make some incredible catches over the course of her career.
Yeah, it's not easy when you have to catch a deep ball in the first drive like that.
So the Texas Fury will punt, not being able to get to midfield. Not going to go for it on 4th down. And that'll flip the field to see the Bad Rabbits on offense for the first time.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to do some tricky plays or stick to the, you know, gameplay and just try to get their read straight on the defense.
Bad Rabbits, very elite when it comes to points per possession. High explosive passer rate. Here's a pass out of the gate and a catch coming from Jessica Manriquez.
Yeah, we're talking about a small pass here, a little hitch near the sideline, so you can taste a little bit like the defense. What is it like? Are they playing man? Are they playing zone? And so it's a good way to start, you know, the game with confidence.
9 yards to midfield here on 2nd and mid. Azul Trujillo right down the middle. And the catch made by Ana de Castro.
You know, with little hitches like this, you can go all field long, basically 7 yards and 7 yards, and you can just score. So they're playing it safe right now.
Now in the no-run zone, 5 yards to mid and 5 yards to the goal line. A no-run zone in terms of the rules. The hitch really kind of helps in a way to act as a run, right? Set up for other things down the course of the game. Trujillo over the middle, and that's knocked away.
Almost picked by Reynolds.
Caitlin Reynolds was all over that.
You're going to go for it?
They're going to get their play on the sidelines, the Bad Rabbits, and it looks like they will go for it.
Yeah. Ashley Clam's dad just yelled at them like, please don't get beat deep. That's the right moment right there to see what game they have deep.
Trujillo over, and that's a catch. So getting over midfield for the Bad Rabbits, compliments of Ana de Castro.
Yeah, honestly, they chose the right place to just move on and not risk it too much. And now they're on the second part of the field where they'll be able to advance. This is actually a pretty good position.
Azul Trujillo comes in with a pretty high pass completion rate. As a team, 77.8%. Here's the long throw on the sidelines, a catch.
Yeah, they use the sideline a lot. You know, your sideline is your friend. It's either you or nobody else that's going to catch that ball. So I think they've been using that really, really well right now.
Addison Clark with the catch on the sideline from Imperial, California. That brings up 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Trujillo looking and knocked away.
Oh, there's a flag.
And a flag on the play, yep. Zara Hill was right there, but bumped in to the potential receiver.
Yeah, that's a contact flag. Bumped a little bit too hard. Sometimes when you're bigger, it's tough to, stop. So, and you always try to go to the ball, but sometimes little bumps.
Gotta put the Bad Rabbits just 4 yards from the end zone. Trujillo sees her pass and gets it for a touchdown. Jessica Manriquez was wide open, and it's the Bad Rabbits that strike first.
Yeah, Jessica went to the second cone of the end zone. That's always a safe space for these types of situations, and amazing catch.
Now a chance to convert on the extra point, which is what they'll do, take it from 5 yards out for 1 point. We also have the option for the 2-point conversion. That'd be from 10 yards away. Snap to Trujillo a little bit high, but she has plenty of time. Looked for the back of the end zone again, and that is broken up by Destiny Blunt.
See, that was a good position for her, but the ball went out a little bit too late, and the defender was able to recover and come back. So that was a great idea, but the defense is really good too.
So a 6-0 lead here for the Bad Rabbits. Texas Fury will look to answer. They had to punt on their first possession. Couldn't get it across midfield. Little angle for that here is Emery Beckett go with the pass and out of bounds with a flag right at the sideline there. It was a catch by Mia Armijo.
Another contact.
Yeah, Romina Cortez was right there. They both got tangled up. You saw that Armijo kind of favoring the ankle, and now Cortez on the ground. So this will be an injury timeout from the referee. Cortez still on the ground. She's having to kind of scoot herself back from the sideline.
Yeah, when she ran with the ball, Armijo, I think they bumped into each other because she was trying to get her flag, and it was a knee to shin situation.
5 away from midfield. Snap to Beckett. She goes deep. Has one open and just through the hands of Caitlin Reynolds.
Yeah, when these plays happen, you have the sun in your eyes. They always say catch the sun because sometimes you might not see the ball. I feel like that's what happened. I think she was trying to locate the ball, but didn't see it.
You can chase the rainbow or you can catch the sun, right?
Exactly.
Either way, well, trainers now coming over to aid Cortez on the sideline, so we'll have to get an update on Romina Cortez. Looking at her ankle. This will bring up 2nd and mid. Beckett goes deep again and has the connection. It's Mijo. There is a flag in the backfield.
Somebody at the blitzer again. The blitzer has the right of way. So if you slow him down, it's a penalty for the offense.
Touched her in impeding. That is the point. Impeding is a non-contact foul. No, she's not. She's going straight. That's why I'm standing directly behind her.
And that's our referee explaining.
Yes. So the blitzer goes straight. And if you have even just, you make her hesitate just even a little as a receiver and you don't avoid her, it's on you.
Quintanara is the rusher for the Bad Rabbits. Also bring up 3rd and long to mid. Beckett, take the handoff, deep throw, open, and off of her chest for Destiny Blunt.
That was a hell of a pass, but I feel like the defender went in front of her eyes and she lost the control of the ball. She couldn't locate it.
A timeout on the field. You get 3 timeouts per half for each team. And this is going to be our TV timeout that's in addition here. So we will take it at 6:09 here in the first half to go. Here in El Segundo, California for the Oakley Icon Alliance. With Nausicaa Del Orto, I'm Jenny Kavnar. We're so glad you're along with us here for the Texas Fury and the Bad Rabbits. Fury right now with the ball on their second possession, trying to get in the game. Bad Rabbits up 6-0. Excuse me, it's the Bad Rabbits after the change of possession, and a catch for Ana Del Castro here to start. So Bad Rabbits off and running. They got that offense clicking. And they were able to get that first score of the game, and now after the turnover, another opportunity to try and build.
Yeah, like they are playing really safe, so short passes, very efficient, very disciplined. I feel like Fury is taking more risk right now, but they will probably come back to a more simple game.
Azul Trujillo, the quarterback, finds an open receiver and able to get some yards after catch for Ana Del Castro.
That was a great catch. Very safe. Always on the sidelines. They play out with the sideline a lot. It's really smart because that way it's Ana that gets it or no one.
Meeting up with their coach, Siobhan Mendez, getting the play. That's something different and unique about flag football, too, the ability to come to the sideline and get the play.
Yeah.
There's the snap. Trujillo goes deep and just missed.
Just
De Castro
a little too long.
Up the sideline.
A little too long. They tried.
Romina Cortez, who got tangled up earlier, still on the sideline now, getting taped up on her ankle. You never want to see the injuries. You never want to see them happen early in the game.
Yeah, exactly. But she's getting taped, so I think we're going to see her back in the game.
Fourth and mid. Got to get it across. And here's the pass. It is a catch. The completion and the connection once again between Trujillo and De Castro.
Yeah, they ran this play before too. I feel like the defense hasn't caught up yet with the coverage.
Four minutes and counting here left in the first half. If you're just tuning in for the first time to girls flag football, you're noticing the speed of the game. Very quick, the running clock. You'll get the pro clock at 1. There's the rushed pass and a nice catch across the middle. This time finding a different receiver in J.C. Reeves.
What a catch by J.C. Reeves. She just, threw herself in there. There's a flag. Might be a contact.
Feels like it's after the catch. Have to look at it.
Yep, she got trucked. Yes.
Defense. That'll be spot foul. Automatic first down.
There we go. Automatic first down. That's a really good ball placement. You have, 3 chances to get there.
So here we go for first and goal. Azul Trujillo with a pass. She finds her favorite receiver for the touchdown.
I mean, what a move by Ana de Castro. She did a little, hip move to get into the touchdown. Amazing catch, amazing move, amazing yard after catch, for real. So we love to see that. We love to see those hips moving.
Yeah, it's all about the agility there, trying to avoid the defender from pulling your flag.
Exactly. And it's harder than what people think. We're talking about NFL players playing in the Olympics. They're going to have to move the hips like Shakira before they can actually get there.
Are you going to run that workout class now?
Absolutely. A Zumba situation.
And the conversion stripped away. The ball is, but a flag coming as Blunt knocked into Trujillo.
Yeah, it's hard as a blitzer not to, hit the quarterback. You have to stop at the right time because you're going 100 miles per hour to get there faster. But sometimes you just hit her, and it's the worst penalty, especially in this occasions where you're so close to the goal line.
So it moves the ball half the distance then to the goal from that 5 yards out?
Yeah, they're probably going to go for 2 at this point and just put it on the 5 yards, or they're going to go for 1 and stay right there.
Looks like they're going to go for 1 if the ball remains there, and it does. So Trujillo looking to convert that extra point and gets the job done. Finds the open receiver in Jessica Manriquez.
Yeah, the second line of the end zone is perfect for these kinds of passes. It's really hard to cover as a safety, as a cornerback. And it is absolutely incredible. Great catch.
13-0. Bad Rabbits. It's been all them here in the first half. Texas Fury looking for some sort of an answer as time's winding down. Again, the minute on the clock, and clock will stop here. So first completion coming from Beckett to Zara Hill. And now we hear a timeout called from Texas Fury. They're going to talk it over, so taking one of their many timeouts.
Yeah, they probably saw something and wanted to check it and change it. They saw something in the defense. And they tried the first play, and they were like, let me see if this defender is going to act this way. And now we'll see where the mismatch is.
Always adjusting the strategy.
Well, there's a trips right there. Trips formation. I wonder if the defense is going to cover that.
Loading the right side. See if Emery Beckett can find one of them. Open she does across midfield. And it'll be a catch for Mia Armijo.
Really nice there. They sent everybody in the trips to go very deep so that she could come underneath and get the ball. Very good strategy.
That'll set up first and goal. 45 seconds on the clock. Again, the referees keep the clock, so you might continue to see that adjust down on your screen in the graphics, tipped away.
I love that. I love it when
Really
that
got to
happens.
it.
When the blitzer really tips the ball, it's just amazing. It was number 15, Andrea Quintanar. Nice job. I am also a blitzer, and I love to tip the balls because when you do, basically the quarterback goes crazy. Like you just get into his head or her head, and it's really hard for the quarterback.
Well, defense provides some energy, right?
Yeah, some momentum.
Huge energetic play. Beckett going deep, looking for the end zone, a catch and out of bounds for number 99. That's Courtney Simpson from Harker Heights, Texas.
Really nice play, really nice route. She managed to create separation and get the ball. And nobody was covering her really. Like they were really, they didn't see her coming.
So 4 yards away from their first score of the game, trying to get it here before time expires. Plenty of time when you get down to this point. 28 seconds here to go in the half.
Nice job by Emery Beckett, though. After they tipped her ball, she kept the focus and really did a nice play and nice throw.
Bunch formation in the middle as Beckett awaits the snap. And a nice touchdown on the board for the Texas Fury.
I mean,
Connection made with Destiny Blunt.
Destiny Blunt was incredible here. I think they used her physicality because somebody was right next to her, but she was taller and got the ball over their heads. So really good job there, using her physique and her aggression on the ball to get that touchdown.
We'll go for the extra point with 20 seconds on the clock, so the Bad Bunnies will get the ball back. 13-6 right now. Here's the pass wide open for the extra point, make it 13-7.
That was a great catch by Caitlin Reynolds. Like we said, the second corner of the end zone is one of the best places to catch the ball. She managed to create her separation and get the score.
That's real good for the Texas Fury. Felt like they couldn't really get, that offense moving and going and rolling. Obviously coming off a game earlier today where they won 37-18. You go in a first half and go, we gotta score before we get to that halftime. Deep throw and knocked away.
Wow, Destiny
what a defensive
Blunt.
play by Destiny Blunt, doing it on both ends.
Wow, Destiny really, she's so impactful on the field. Like, she just knocked that ball out of her hands. Really nice job there with her physicality. She's like everywhere. I feel like I've seen her rush, I've seen her being a safety, I've seen her.
And you see her because she sticks out of the crowd. She's so tall, too.
Definitely.
Which definitely helps her on both sides.
It helps us. We see her
Yes,
better
absolutely. Azul Trujillo had some pressure on her, gets the pass away and out of bounds.
That was almost a sack.
De Castro. Timeout. Called here by the Bad Rabbits. 5 seconds on the clock.
Ooh,
See if that adjusts here with the referees checking their time.
We're going to see some bombs. We're going to see some bomboloni, like we say in Italy.
Bombolone.
Yeah, bomboloni. So I hope it's going to be a deep pass, like something like a little Hail Mary there.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of time.
It's that time.
Maybe you have 2 plays with 5 seconds. So
that's probably the message from Jason Clam on the other side is stick in coverage.
Exactly.
Knock that ball away at all costs.
Don't get beat deep.
Here's a snap to Trujillo. And here's that throw and knocked away by number 14, Caitlin Reynolds. So that is going to bring us
I feel like
1 second on the clock.
Everybody's playing double position. Caitlin, we just saw her score, and now she's really making an impact in defense as well.
That's the name of the game, right? The versatility in the game, especially as you march towards the growth of flag football at a collegiate level into what's going to be the Olympics. And that looks like
Yeah, the time is over right now. I think it's gonna be the second half.
That will be halftime. So again, a little confusing there with the refs and our game clock, but we got it all sorted that this will be half. Bad Rabbits off and running up 13-7 over the Texas Fury. 1 half down. They're still playing.
Yeah, they're gonna run a play. The clock is not over yet. One play. This is gonna be a Hail Mary right there.
We're gonna miss it, huh?
Oh. Boom, boom.
Well, there is just 1 second left on the clock, and it will be the
That's a
opportunity for the
bombolone.
Texas Fury.
Oh.
But the pass incomplete, and that will officially take us to halftime. So we got faked out.
Exactly.
Everyone got faked out. But back on track in the play. Didn't even count that. I was waiting for the bombolone too.
Same.
They gotta drop that play, but we'll have plenty to wrap up here. Coming on the halftime show of the first half. Of course, another half in action between these two teams. Bad Rabbits on top 13-7 over the Texas Fury.
And score even 3 more times if you are Fury. So it doesn't mean anything, this score right now. It's actually the best moment of the game now, where the teams have warmed up even more, one against the other. They know how the defense play, how to adjust, and I'm really excited to see how Texas Fury is going to score again, and how are going to be the Bad Rabbits, if they're going to keep that level and keep that classic football going on, or they're going to spice it up a little bit.
Along with Nausicaa Del Orto, I'm Jenny Kavnar. We're so glad you're with us for second half action. Hopefully we get a strong finish here. Would love to see some more back and forth. And it will be the Bad Rabbits that will start here for the second half. A pass to Clark. So Trujillo out of the gate, finding a new connection in Addison Clark.
Yes, that was a little hitch. They start with the little hitches all the time. I feel like it's their go-to play to just start the game right and do something very secure to feel safe the first play of the game, even after halftime.
A little death by paper cut sometimes, right? Just get it over midline and 4 and you're good to go. Here's second and mid. Trujillo went a little deeper this time, and she has her trusty receiver in Ana de Castro.
Yes, that was great too. Ana de Castro basically cut the field in half and just came down. Nobody saw her coming, and she got that really good catch.
Just a little shy of mid, about 2 yards shy of mid, so it'll be third and mid here. Of course, no running in this 5-yard zone to the midline. We haven't seen running yet today, though.
Yes, we haven't seen it. I mean, these girls don't run as often as people think, unless it's like a 3 QB situation.
Here's Trujillo with a pass towards the sideline, and another catch still alive for Clark. She gets some yards after the catch as finally Courtney Simpson comes in to pull the flag.
Wow, what an amazing yard after catch for Clark. She was able to catch the ball and then, scroll the defender and just go straight and gain more yards. Like, it was incredible to watch. I actually thought there was going to be a penalty because the defender in front of her fell, but no, it was her speed. She just left her there, broke her ankles.
Yeah, right? 8 yards to go for a touchdown. First and goal for the Bad Rabbits. Under center, there's the handoff. We do see a run, and just shy of getting in will be Ana de Castro.
Nice little run. We were talking about they weren't running.
Sometimes you just got to put out in the universe there.
Yeah, why not?
Well, now in the no-run zone, drawing up the play on the sidelines, their coach, Van Mendez.
I wonder if they're going to do a little pitch or little corner in the second cone. They're going to start from
Jessica
bunch.
Jessica Manriquez has been a favorite in the end zone. And to the back of the end zone. Is she in a bobble before she went out? So the referee calling it a no catch for Addison Clark.
Wow, that was going to be a really great catch, but the little bobble there didn't work.
That'll bring up third and goal.
Yeah, I feel like the bunch was a good, like the formation was a good idea, just to confuse a little bit the defense and let them play zone, which is very hard.
What kind of play you like here on 3rd and goal?
We play bunches like this where we basically cross all the routes and you get to the second cone.
There's the
There you
throw
go,
it
there you
in.
go.
And touchdown for Addison Clark. Love the payoff. After doing all the dirty work to get down the field, Clark with the score.
Nice little route underneath for Clark. She just literally was hiding in there and she got the ball. Amazing. Amazing work. Also, the defense tried to get there on time, but, you know, it was such a quick pass.
Makes it 19-7. And the Bad Rabbits will go for the 1-point conversion. Receiver spread out. Trujillo looking on the right side and a no catch. The defense by the Texas Fury.
Really aggressive defense, too. She put her hand in there and they weren't able to catch it.
So it'll be a 12-point lead here for the Bad Rabbits.
On the sideline, they're arguing a little bit if it was a little bit of a PI, pass interference.
Can the Texas Fury answer? Emery Beckett, she can sling it over the middle, and she has a wide-open receiver in Blunt.
Wow.
Destiny Blunt.
Blunt was right there in the middle for her. Nice pass, nice spin. We love to see those. They're so exciting.
2nd and mid, just about 1.5 yards shy. Snap to Beckett.
Ooh,
Deep and bobbled around, almost intercepted. A flag coming out.
so that was Sakura Shimizu with the hand in there. I wonder if the flag is interference. I mean, sorry, a PI.
It'll be Bad Bunny's ball, or excuse me, Bad Rabbits. I keep going Bad Bunny. We saw a nice halftime from Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. You were there.
Yeah, after Super Bowl. After Super Bowl.
I don't know that he's going to make a halftime appearance here at the Oakley Icon Alliance, but you never know.
You never
Tricks
know.
up everyone's
There
sleeve.
are bushes here too, you know. Oh, Clark is gonna hide over there.
Beckett
Ooh.
and the completion. There it is, the touchdown. So I said,
Zara Hill, but it wasn't. It wasn't a touchdown, I think.
well,
'Cause we
Zara
can't
Hill
really
looked like
see
she
from
had it.
here,
Yeah, the
but-
referee looked like he had 2 hands up, but you're right.
My bill short. No, was it?
It was.
It was. Okay.
Yeah, Zara Hill.
You know what happened? Zara landed a little bit behind the line of the touchdown, and so it looked like it wasn't.
So they'll go for the conversion. Beckett trying to sneak away from the defender, and the throw off the mark.
That was almost a sack by Valentina Lopez.
So it'll be 19-13. Fury did have an answer. You know what'll be interesting here? Time off clock. Time of possession for the Bad Rabbits to start this thing.
Yeah, honestly, the clock management is going to be so important for this game because it's a one-possession game. Like, the clock is going to be so important for this game.
Azul Trujillo looks to go deep, and a catch! Running along the sidelines and finally going out of bounds. What a connection to Ana de Castro.
Wow, Castro made an incredible catch. She was about to trip on her feet, and then she got that ball. Amazing catch, and she stayed inside to gain so many yards after catch. That was a nice bombolone. Good job.
Bambolone.
Bambolone.
Finally got one.
The
The Italian asks for it. She got to perform.
Love that. Love to see that.
So the Bad Rabbits with a deep pass, and now stand just 6 yards away from the end zone. Trujillo again, and this one can't get into the hands of Ana de Castro.
Yeah, you know, the center and the quarterback always have these incredible connection. Ana de Castro is obviously the center, and usually the quarterback, when they don't know who to throw to, they go with the little route for the center. In this case, the ball was so hard that Ana de Castro couldn't grip with her hands, but we'll see what else they have cooking for us. Little bunch formation again.
Here's 2nd and goal. Trujillo had 2 receivers. De Castro cutting off Addison Clark and dropped it.
Yeah, I think she didn't locate the ball anymore when she dropped it. I don't think she can really see a lot, but as we said before, you need to catch the sun when you don't see.
Yeah, the sun's shining bright here. Again, the outdoor facility at the Bolt. Both regionals on the east and the west were played indoor on turf, so a bit of a different surface and, of course, environment. Trujillo, next pass knocked away. With great defense once again of Courtney Simpson.
I think they really wanted to go with a center angle route, and they did it like 3 times basically, but it just didn't work. They didn't even change the center.
So timeout on the field. And that will be our break zone here. We'll take it with the teams. A close one here in El Segundo between the Rabbits, the Bad Rabbits, and the Texas Fury. Back at the Bolt.
Yeah, Emery is ready to go on offense right now. Texas Fury is up.
Texas Fury trailing by 6. Fake the handoff. And Emery finding her receiver in Zara Hill.
Yeah, a little pass like this gives you more confidence to start and try to catch up on the scoreboard.
The Bad Rabbits turned it over on downs, and now a chance for the Fury to capitalize. A 1-possession game here.
Mia Armillo is going to do something here.
Emery Beckett deep and had a receiver, but intercepted. De Castro all over it. It'll be Bad Rabbits coming up with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great interception. She tried to break up the pass, and then the ball landed right in her hands. Amazing. Amazing focus, too. She kept the focus, she kept the ball. This is the kind of momentum that they have to use to finalize and win this game, guys. This is the moment right here. When you have 5 minutes to go and you can score again.
And the new defense would end up being a separator between these two high-powered offenses. And now the Bad Rabbits trying to turn it into points. A couple yards to the midline, and they have 4 chances to get there. And they down the first snap.
Yeah, so what they're doing now is they're trying to manage the clock. So they're trying to run the time. So they don't want to give Fury more time to score on the clock. And this is what happened right now.
So a little strategy here. Under 5 minutes to play in the second half. It'll be second and mid. That clock will run all the way until the 1 minute mark. And then there's clock stoppage for the final 60 seconds. And now a whistle.
Yes, this was a planned penalty. But I think it didn't go well. Didn't go as planned.
Second and mid. Azul Trujillo looking towards the sideline.
They're using every second on the clock. They're waiting until she has to really snap it.
And the throw dropped at the
Out of
sideline by
bounds.
Clark.
Out of bounds. It was a really good route, but her feet were outside, so she couldn't catch it. Really good coverage too. Yeah, right now they want to take control of the clock. We'll see. It's really important now that they go on the second half of the field and advance.
A lot of time wasted here in the last couple of downs, and they can advance on 3rd and mid. So now 4th and mid coming up on the incompletion.
Yes, this is the right time for them to keep the control of the clock and advance, because otherwise Fury's up and they have a chance to score and even the game. And also get a second point in the try.
A couple of players switching out. You see Camila Gomez in the game. As well as Shimizu.
Oh, yeah. Something's cooking. Double quarterback.
Azul Trujillo gets the completion to Del
Ooh.
Castro, and she keeps running. Flag finally pulled.
Yes, that's how you keep the control of the clock. This completion was incredible and was the right decision. Ana de Castro was ready for it, and she also gained more yards after catch to give her team a great position. Right now they have 2 minutes on the clock.
And now the refs have both coaches on the field, making sure that everyone's good. Looking at Reynolds.
Yes, Reynolds is walking off the field right now.
You can tell she's frustrated, and her coach trying to put an arm of encouragement around her.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in this case, when you have 1 minute and 44 seconds on the clock, you can only hope for a miracle as defense, because if the offense does a good job of keeping the clock management right and keeping the ball in their hands, it's really hard to win. Everybody in the stands is like, without breath, because they're like, what is going to happen? We had games like this in Italy where we actually won the game in this exact situation, because the offense, instead of like running the ball, they were throwing it, and we catch it and we did a pick six. So you never know what can happen in
never
football.
know the turn of the game, and I think
Yeah.
that's what's going through the Texas Fury's mind right now, is their defensive coach coming out, trying to draw up that pick six, if you could draw one up.
Exactly. I mean, you can really draw it, but you can expect where they're coming and try to get in.
Trujillo with the pass and a
Wow.
catch from De Castro.
Honestly, that was risky too, you know what I mean?
Very risky, but that's
Very
the trust
risky.
between those two
Yes.
that we've seen develop not only over the course of this game, but obviously through the course of many games and tournaments they've played.
Great connection between them two. And in these moments, everything, catching the ball is everything. So that's really good to have a receiver to count on.
It'll be 2nd and goal. 1:15 on the clock.
Oh,
And a touchdown.
amazing touchdown right there with the bunch. They tried to push everybody deep. And the number 8, she just came down. JC Reeves came down and did a little in route, and it was perfect. Nice catch too. It was kind of contested because the cornerback was right there. Really good strategy. We have this play too. Very classic.
Well, gives the Bad Rabbits a sizable lead here with the clock winding down and the chances for the Fury also winding down. But again, that last minute, you have plenty of time. Let's see how the conversion goes as Trujillo takes the snap.
Oh, yes.
And there it is. So a 7-point play for the Bad Rabbits.
Another
Gets them
touchdown
to
for
26.
Manriquez. Another touchdown for her. Really great game. She started and she finished it. Yeah, 26-13.
So 2-possession game here.
It's a tough position for Fury right here.
We're at that minute, so we'll have the stoppage, but we'll see if that arm of Emery Beckett can come into play. She's gonna go deep, has a wide open Hill, and Hill's flag is pulled just shy of the midline.
See, in this case, Zara Hill should have went out of the field because she was really close to the sideline. She could have stopped the clock that way, and that's why they called the timeout to stop the time. But she should have went out from the field herself.
That's where the pro style rules come in those final 60 seconds, as we mentioned.
Yes, honestly, it's hard when you're there because you're trying to catch the ball and you have to remind yourself all these things, but it really makes a difference. In these situations, you need to have more timeouts to be able to stop the clock. So if you can just stop it, going outside is better.
Beckett airing it out and just missing out of the hands of Hill on that attempted pass.
Yeah, Zara was using her body in this catch, but she should have used her hands. I think the sun is playing some kind of part of it, but it's also the nerves, guys. It's hard. It's hard to catch those passes in the hardest moment of the game. Have a little trips going on, trips right. Beckett is ready.
Beckett across the middle, got the catch.
Ooh, Mi Armillo got that from the ground, from the desk. She just got that ball that was buried on the ground. Amazing way to keep advancing.
Gotta hurry it up here as the clock continues to run. Couldn't get out of bounds, obviously, laying it out. Beckett had a defender on her. Still able to make the catch.
Yeah, Zara Hill still made the catch. And Beckett was really good to avoid that blitzer that came right to her. Little bunch formation here too.
Beckett takes the snap. Looking towards the end zone, and she had a wide open receiver.
But she was sacked.
The sack in the backfield.
Sacked by number 15, Andrea Quintana. She had a great game because for a blitzer, it's really hard to get like stops. And honestly, she got one tip, one sack, another that was almost a sack. So very good game for Quintana.
Yeah, Quintana are playing some great defense.
Yeah, as a blitzer, you know, you don't come through as much, and it's like a little bit the O-line of the tackle football world. They don't see you, but when they see you, it's because you made an amazing play. And this was the case. This was so important right now. 22 seconds on the clock.
Time running out for the Fury here. Bad Rabbits trying to stay undefeated on this early Friday. Beckett into the corner, the bobble.
Wow.
But the catch.
Wow.
What an amazing catch.
Wow.
In the end zone to stick with it.
Honestly, the most impressive thing is how Blunt just kept her feet inside the field. That was incredible.
Ref's talking it over. We see the touchdown signal.
She really kept her feet in bounds. This is a touchdown. Okay, no, yeah, it's about the clock. This was a really good touchdown. It's going on her highlight reel, I'm telling you that. Really good. On top of everyone's head, she got that ball, she kept it, she stayed in bounds. Amazing, amazing job by Blunt.
Yeah, Dusty Blunt has made some incredible catches today. Her second touchdown of this game.
Eccoci qua. They're going to do a 2-point conversion. Try for 2. It's tough. It's tough.
So here's a 2-point conversion attempt. Beckett. And they get it.
Another touchdown by
Go
Blunt.
back to Destiny Blunt. And the 2-point conversion is good.
Wow, that was a good catch as well. Like, it was contested. She put her hands in it. I feel like when she puts the hands on the ball, she doesn't give up. You know, she doesn't let the grip up. I mean, it was a great game by both teams, but ultimately the Bad Rabbits are the winners.
So the Bad Rabbits coming up victorious in this one, a rematch from the West region where Texas Fury took that one. Bad Rabbits taking it here today, 26-21. It really had a lot to do with the first half. The Bad Rabbits came out, executed early and often. They had a 13-0 lead, and then they were able to hold the Fury off the rest of the game.
Yeah, that was an incredible game. I loved to watch it. Honestly, the Bad Rabbits were very aggressive on the ball, very good at really playing safe, but at the same time staying disciplined. And I think that the Texas Fury did great, but you know, ultimately in football, it's a one-possession game every time.
We're gonna get Jessica Manriquez to come up and
Jessica,
get an interview in.
¿Qué tal?
Yeah, Jessica, would you like me to practice my Espanol contigo? No, I'm just kidding.
No,
it's
you can
horrible.
practice it.
Jessica, congratulations on the game, on the victory. How much emphasis was put? You guys lost to the Texas Fury
Yes.
during the West Regionals. How much emphasis was put on that coming into this game?
We had a lot of we just had a lot of whiteboard before this tournament, and we were just seeing what we could do to improve and just look out for mistakes that we did in the last tournament.
Yeah, a couple touchdowns for you early.
Yeah.
It felt like you were a favorite target at the beginning of the game. What is that feeling like to get in the end zone today?
It felt good because I'm coming back from an injury, and last regional tournament I didn't play, so it feels really good to just get back on the field.
How about a start 2-0 today? That has to feel good as well.
Yeah.
You knew coming into this game somebody was going to end up with a loss, but it's not you guys. You're rolling.
Yeah.
What's been the mentality coming into this tournament, this high-stakes stage?
Just focus and just try to perfect our mistakes and try not to just get let down on a mistake and just keep going.
Awesome. Jessica, thanks for your time.
Thank
Appreciate it. Jessica Manriquez with a couple of touchdowns here today. Yeah, any shout-outs? Anyone at home?
My mom.
Always say hi to the mom. That's always a good thing there. So Jessica Manriquez coming up with a couple of touchdowns, 26-21 Bad Rabbits winning today. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'll take this from you.
Thank you.
We'll get that off of you. There's your final score. And we take a look at the final stats. Again, 4 touchdowns for the Bad Rabbits. They were able to convert on 2 of their 4 one-point attempts.